I know you've heard this headline right now. You've probably seen it on social media, this teacher crisis, this teacher shortage. The Bureau of Labor Statistics estimates about 300,000 public school teachers and staffers left their jobs altogether since the start of the pandemic, a nearly 3% drop in that workforce. Education Secretary Miguel Cardona was on MSNBC today talking about it. Watch.
We need to make sure we're respecting the profession, and that means competitive salaries, better working conditions, and teacher voice as we reimagine schools.
One school in Florida has a new way of recruiting teachers. They're getting a little bit creative. NBC's Steven Romo has that story.
Do you accept?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Our newest teacher at Haines City High School.
High school principal Adam Lane has become a pro at recruiting new teachers.
My brown eyed girl.
When he's not serenading his staff, he's busy crafting a pipeline of teachers for his school. It's a strategy he's deployed to combat Florida's teacher shortage, with about 9,500 vacancies.
We really work with our seniors to come back to Haines City High School to build a life and a future and an education right here on the place they graduated from. This year, we're bringing in 27 new staff members. Very excited.
They say 15 of those positions will be teachers and teaching assistants, a third of which are alumni.
I came back here and I became a full-time sub, and that's when I really got hooked on wanting to come back here and being a full-time teacher.
The Haines City High hiring spree isn't happening at many schools across the country. According to National Center for Education Statistics projections, about 50,000 fewer new teachers were hired in 2022 compared to last year. The center also estimates that there will be approximately 33,000 fewer teachers across the nation by the end of the year. Some experts say that a shaky economy and high inflation make those numbers no surprise.
We have a really desperate situation, and I think that has everything to do with the way these jobs are compensated. Teachers make nearly 20% less than their peers in other occupations.
We don't have a shortage of people who are certified to be teachers. We have a shortage of people who are teachers and certified who are willing to work for the low pay and then take on a lot of the responsibilities that are being thrown at them, and really bad policy that is making the job that much harder. And therefore, people are walking away from the profession in record numbers.
A June report by the National Education Association found that teachers are making more than $2,100 less on average than they did 10 years ago when adjusted for inflation.
Because of the federal relief and recovery funds, state and local governments have the money to raise pay and hire teachers back. They are resisting doing that.
For teachers like Camille, the reality of low wages is something she's used to being warned about.
There were so many things that people were saying, maybe education isn't such a good idea because of pay or maybe the students, but that wasn't exactly something that I thought was a problem.
But luckily for her students, that hurdle did not stop Camille from pursuing her passion.
If someone was having thoughts in possibly becoming a teacher or not, I would say jump in it. If you don't try it, then you'll never really know if it's meant for you.
Steven is joining us now. And Steven, this whole issue of retention and teachers, it's not just Florida's problem when it comes to teachers who say they are underpaid. Over in Colorado, you have housing costs pricing teachers out. Apparently, teachers can only afford something like 1 in 5 homes in the state, according to Colorado Public Radio. There's been this discussion, I think, for a long time about how, for the service that teachers do for the kids in our communities, they should be paid like doctors. They should be paid way more than they're being paid now.
Yeah, especially considering just exactly how much influence they have on these kids, Hallie. In Colorado, as you mentioned, it really illustrates part of the problem. 20% of all homes there considered affordable now. That's down from 38% in 2020, according to a study from the Keystone Policy Institute. Well, that study also classified homes affordable when a teacher's monthly housing cost would not surpass 30% of their monthly pay. That study, first reported by Colorado Public Radio, also said 17% of teachers there are leaving their positions at the end of the school years, many opting to move, and understandably so. They want to be able to live in a nice place. And it's not just Colorado. There are reports of people quitting teaching and taking jobs in retail, like a Business Insider report of an Ohio teacher quitting and going to work at Walmart, where he ended up making more money, about $12,000 more a year than he did in his teaching job. Just a couple of examples of how this problem is playing out in so many parts of the country. Hallie?
And we haven't even talked about this whole other movement on social media to help clear the lists, it's called, right, and get teachers the school supplies that they need for their classrooms that they're paying for out of pocket. There's a lot there. Steven Romo, thank you. Good to see you.